Alright, me, book, we talking. Let's get to the point, y'all. I got something for y'all today. So, I know my lighting is messed up today. Like, cause I can do this, and then it's like it's too bright. So, I'm gonna turn it down. So, cause it clears up a little darker. That work. Okay, listen. I need to read some of y'all, alright? So, I've been reading and praying about this, so Mashana and I just really give me an understanding. I'm in Luke 5, first verse. It says, the title says first disciple, so I want y'all to pay attention. And it came to pass that as the people pressed upon him, talking about Jesus, to hear the word of God, see that, he stood by the lake of Gennesaret and saw two ships standing by the lake. But the fishermen were going out of there and were washing their nets. They was done working for the day. It was over with. This is done. We 5,000. We good. All right. And he entered into one of the ships, which was Simon's, and prayed him that he would thrust out a little from the land. He sat down and taught the people out of the ship. Now, when he had left speaking, when the crowd dispersed, he like, okay, whew, I didn't get y'all this word. Do what y'all do. He said unto Simon, launch out into the deep and let down your nets for a drought. And Simon answered and said unto him, Master, we have toiled all night and have taken nothing. Like, I've been out here all night, real life, trying to get some fish. I ain't catch a crumb. I ain't catch a fish. I ain't even find no old rocks to get hooked onto. Just, you don't really understand what's going on. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will let down the net. And when they had done this, and when they had this done, they enclosed a great multitude of fish, and their net brake. And they beckoned unto their partners to cast it with the other ship, because it was the two ships, you know what I'm saying? But he chose Simon. Just pay attention with God. Pay attention. So, unto their partners, and which were on the other ship, and they should come and help them. And they came and filled both the ships so that they began to sink. Now when Simon Peter saw it, he fell down. Remember, they made it back to land. They got the fish and everything in them. They made a great catch. They didn't even do nothing last night. You know, God had showed out. He fell down at Jesus' knees, saying, Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord. For he was astonished, and all that were with him at the draught of the fishes which they had taken. So now let's get back to the point. I'm just sitting here reading, right? I'm like, okay, God, help me understand this real quick. It's your boy, you know, it's me. Me, you know, we 4 flat tires on the pickup. We forever. So this is the thing I paid attention to me. I don't know how, you know, God interprets stuff to you, but so for me, some things be a little different. The first thing he told me to pay attention to is that he said he was never talking to Simon. He said, if you pay attention, listen now, in verse 2, Jesus, while he's talking to the crowd because they want to hear that word, he looked over and saw them clean out their nets. In other words, Simon wasn't paying no attention. He wasn't even concerned with what God was doing. He wasn't concerned with what was transpiring. He was like, shoot, I'm just getting off work. My man's over there preaching, yeah, but I'm tired. I ain't make no fish, so basically I gotta go home saying I can't make no money. I can't take care of this, take care of that. See, we gotta look at it from what it is. If he don't catch no fish, he can't sell no fish. He can't bring no money home. He can't take care of his family. I want y'all to pay attention to this real close. This is what Mashana and I he breaking down to me. Help you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. The thing is, I think it's in Romans 8. It said, for many are called, but few are chosen. At that moment, Simon got chosen. For many are called, but few. Simon got chosen. And the thing was, he wasn't even thinking about God. He wasn't paying attention to God. Only thing on his mind was like, man, you know, you got to go. Think about this. I don't know if y'all ever been in this situation, but this is a hard situation to swallow. To go home and tell your family, and you look at them and you're trying to figure out how you going to feed them, how you going to clothe them, how you going to keep the rent paid, how you going to keep the bills paid. It's a lot of men go through that. But what God said was, all I wanted him to do was one thing. He said, push out the boat just a little bit, just so I could speak to them. But what we have to realize, the same word he was speaking to them, while Peter's sitting in that boat chilling, he was getting it too. See, he was already being called, but now he became chosen because God used him to do something. So since he chose Peter and his boat and his comrades, he like, now, since you did what I asked you to do, he said, I'm going to show you what I really do. He said, throw that net back out there, my guy. He like, fam, on the G, on you. Realize, like, on you, I ain't caught no fish. You dig what I'm saying? Like, ain't no, they ain't even bite. They ain't bite, they doing nothing. He dropped the net. He like, you know, go to Wizard. You know, I need some help, y'all, because it was that many fish. See what God wanted. Thank you, Jesus. He says in Malachi, he said, bring the tithes into the storehouse, and I will open up a window and pour you out such a blessing that there shall not be enough room to receive it. See, the thing is, all he had to do was get Peter's attention. What God is trying to do is get your attention. If he can get you to pay attention to him just one time, and he'll actually do something real simple. He might say, you might be riding down the street. You know how y'all, and I know everybody know this, we know about this. You get to the light, and somebody out there begging. And your flesh, because mine do it all the time. Sometimes my spirit be like, give it to him. And sometimes I don't have no unction, I don't do it. But God might just be like, give him $10. You might like, God, I ain't got but $8.17. You got to dig change out the cup holder to make the whole 10, but you give it to him. The thing was, he just wanted to see if you're gonna do what he asked you to do. Once he realized you're willing to do what he asked you to do, ain't nothing he won't do for you, because now he's knowing that you can become that good ground, you can be that good soil, you can be that good disciple. Y'all wasn't ready for that. That's all it is. So hey, listen. Next time you have an unction, something down up in your shanana, like do this for somebody, or do something blessing, or basically just be a blessing to somebody or something, or just God might have you just give stuff to people or do something for them because it's deep in your spirit to do it for them. Do it, because you never know what He has for you if you do just that one thing. It's your boy, it's the book, but listen. You're blessed, so be a blessing. Till next time, y'all. So I was like, one shoulder shake. Think about that and always let that sink in. Peace.